Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. Indigents and well-wishers score Governor Kayode Fayemi high as he holds rally to mark 3 years in office. Candidates for Anambra governorship election intensify campaigns, woo indigents living outside the state. Nasarawa state government orders investigation into the sack of physically challenged workers. And U.S. Senate Republican and Democratic leaders strike deal to end government shutdown and raise the nation's debt limit. Well, all our top stories and other programs can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on iPads, iPhones or Blackberries. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. You can now interact with Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android and Windows 8 platforms. If you have a picture or video to share with us, all you need to do is download the Channels TV Android application on your device. Swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures and videos. As part of efforts to actualize its main objective of winning the November 16 Anambra state governorship election, the Ngige Campaign Organization has inaugurated 15 subcommittees to carry out special functions towards implementing his campaign promises. Senator Chris Ngige asked members of the committees to discharge their duties as best as they can.
The conference room within the office of the Ngige Campaign Organization was packed full with members of the All Progressives Congress drawn from the 21 local government areas of the state, including the governorship candidate himself, Chris Ngige, and his running mate, Ralph Okeke. The Director General of the campaign organization took time to read out the members of the various committees: administration, finance, logistics and transport, media and publicity, security, and a special advisory committee headed by the deputy governorship candidate.
His Excellency Honorable Ralph Okeke, I humble servant George Orlando.
Senator Ngige warned against selfish interest, internal strife and complacency.
We are not from the same party, we are not from the same world. So initial differences will be there. Initial suspicion will be there. But I'm happy that those barriers of suspicion have been broken down. We have done well, wonderfully well. In a few months that we resisted in this state as a party. Not to talk about our movements and our going for an election.
While functioning, the committees are also to carry on the sole mandate of propagating the party's manifesto at the grassroots.
The committees, within their terms of reference, is for them to expand if they think it's necessary, for them to call people if they think it's necessary. The important thing is that they reach down to the grassroots, carrying out the specific responsibilities assigned to them.
The heads of directorates and members of the party at the State and National Assembly will automatically serve as co-opted advisory members to each of the committees.
In the meantime, the Labour Party candidate in the forthcoming Anambra governorship election, Mr. Ifeanyi Ubah, has opened his campaign in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America, to woo support. On the tour, Mr. Ubah also held a worship service and opened a learning center where funds raised will go into a purse to assist Igbo indigents in need.
As the various candidates in the forthcoming Anambra elections jostle for votes, one of the candidates running on the platform of Labour Party, Dr. Patrick Ifeanyi Ubah, is leaving no stone unturned as he has taken his campaign to the United States of America.
As we now spend these next few minutes,
The journey starts on a spiritual note with this church service held at the Global Empowerment Ministry, Atlanta, in company of his supporters.
You are already the new governor of Anambra State.
Determined to prove that this is no fluke, he has also acquired a campaign office. It is situated directly opposite the Stone Mountain, where Martin Luther King Jr. made the famous "I Have a Dream" speech. In addition to the campaign office is this learning center, where Igbo language will be taught in addition to conventional curriculum. Funds from this center will be used to support indigents of the state who are in dire needs. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.
The Oyo State Governor, Abiola Ajimobi, has been speaking on the dissolution of the state cabinet, pointing out that the essence is to bring freshness to the administration, while giving assurance that the cabinet will be reconstituted as soon as all parties agree on the list of nominees for various positions. The governor called for selfless service and focused governance that can improve the human condition. The victory of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the Delta State Senatorial District by-election remains one controversial issue that has continued to generate debate. While the PDP insists it won the election convincingly, the All Progressive Congress believes the figures were manipulated. In our next report, we examine the allegations made and answers given by the two political parties.
It may just be a senatorial by-election, but for the people of Delta Senatorial District, the election is as important as any other major one in the state. The electoral body declared Mr. Emmanuel Egwarevodo the winner, and the PDP maintains it's a well-deserved result.
Let us examine the empirical validation of this unfounded allegation by using the result from his ward, Chief Otega Emero's ward, which is Ward 3 in Evreni in Uyeli North local government area. The total registered voters in that ward is 6,349. APC, his party, scored 6,033 votes. PDP scored 158 votes. DPP 75 votes, totaling 6,266 votes cast. This represents about 98% of the registered voters. Does this show that voters were intimidated to stay at home?
We of the APC and I as a candidate reject in its totality the purported outcome and result as announced by INEC.
The opposition is not convinced, as it argues that the PDP robbed them of victory.
We hereby demand for a fresh election that will allow the people of Delta Central to freely select a candidate of their choice to fill the vacant senatorial seat.
Emma should tell Nigerian where he got the big security details around him before, during, and after election. Please, those who live in glass windows should not throw stones.
Some of the allegations include late arrival of electoral materials, deployment of military at polling stations, and outright rigging.
Finally, we advise Omero to stop hitting on the political system. The law is clear. Nobody can annul an election once concluded, except the cause.
In PDP strongholds, areas that PDP appear to would have won or have control, the military supervised the thumb printing of ballot papers in private homes of PDP stalwarts. For example, thumb printing took place in the deputy governor residence, I'm talking of Delta South, in the PDP candidate Emmanuel Avarawodo's house in Ughelli South, as well as Chief John Oguma's house in Ughelli South.
The electoral body is certainly used to this kind of complaints, but it remains to be seen what decision it would eventually take.
When the news at 10 returns, latest Fitch rating retains Nigeria's ranking at BB, confirms stable outlook of the economy. That's on Business News. Please join us again.